question for you, a little bit more specific, but I'm guessing that it applies to more than just our business as well, since we're supposed to be renting your brain here. So, in my business, we are in the debt relief industry, and I really liked what you said in here about you reached a point in your career where everything started to go viral.
Sure.
Okay. I think many of us would love for our businesses to go viral like that, just to explode.
Yeah.
In my industry, I don't have a lot of testimonials. Our clients, we have many of people that we're working with who are in the community here. They don't want to just stand up and say, oh, wow, yeah, we worked with them.
Wow.
Which creates that challenge to going viral. What kind of suggestions would you have in that case and similar cases to create that?
Oh, you're screwed. Yeah, I mean, the first thing that I think of is the we block out their face like on the nightly news or whatever. All right, well, I don't know. Let's solve this problem together, all of us, because I don't know. So these are people that were in debt.
Correct.
And you helped them out of it.
Yep.
So how is their life now better because they're out of debt?
We actually just got I got a testimonial today from one of the realtors that was here. There was a family that had been trying to buy a house for 2 years, but because of their past issues had some major credit score problems. We helped them fix that credit score within a few months, and they just moved into their house last week.
Who are your clients? Like what kind of people?
Middle class. It's middle class America. The people who our society today, we think of debt as being lower income. That's not. It's the middle class who's really struggling, and those are the people who try to create a facade, and therefore to stand up and acknowledge the fact that they are in debt. They're almost giving up in a way.
Yeah, that's really hard.
What do you do that's different than your competitors?
That's a great question, and it's something that we've really addressed. Myself, every counselor we have, we've been through it. I will not hire somebody unless we have experienced it and experienced those challenges firsthand, which really gives us that connection to our clients. Our competitors are vastly 800 numbers telemarketing. We do everything face-to-face. So sitting down with our clients.
So how are you able to express to your potential clientele that you've been through it? How is that selling?
We do video. We do a lot of website, but that very much is our biggest challenge is communicating the fact that we've been there, done that.
Yeah. Have you done a testimonial for yourself?
Testimonial for myself. In which way?
Well, I wonder, I mean, self-disclosure is a function of reciprocity. I mean, that's why people introduce themselves to me, is because I took the first step. I wonder if you were vulnerable enough to lay yourself out there and say.
We do it every day, and I train my whole staff.
Do you do it on video?
We do it on video. We do it on all over our website.
Good. Good.
Just what about secondary referrals? You talked about the realtor who knew someone that they were what? Have you explored getting the secondary?
Yeah, and that's what we, it's a Sandyism. We asked for the apple trees, not the apples.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Someone write that. Someone tweet that. That's great. What about, okay, go back. You said one of your clients who was in debt was a real estate?
It was a real estate agent who referred us to that client.
Great. Oh, who was the client?
Just average middle-day family, middle-class family.
What if you looked at, What if you looked at the customer of the customer? What if instead of getting a testimonial about John, the middle-class guy with 3 kids, I mean, maybe John works at a factory. What if you interviewed John's coworkers that talked about how great he is and how lucky they are to have him as an employee? You don't see John, you just see the stakeholders in John's life, and they say, oh, John has been so great, like he does all this great stuff, and then you say, like, you know, John, we've worked together with him to get him to this point, like we want your coworkers to say the same for you.
Yeah.
Think of the customer of the customer. Yeah, and humiliate them.
It's a fine line.
That's a really, thanks for asking. That's a great question. I'll probably think some more about it.
So have you asked your clients for testimonials and just make them generic or just first initial, last initial?
Yeah, and we do have those,
Yeah.
but it's whenever you get generic like that, you're losing some of its effectiveness as well.
Yeah, that's tricky.
So,